This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Don't shake it, bro.
Wake your punk ass up. That crust out your eyes.
You shit. That's what you call a trailer right there, Evan B.
I know it.
That's a clip from this movie, you know, when I went to see the screening of the movie that I'm in, Heather, top 5, through my cameo.
Right.
You know, every time I've seen that movie 8 times, top 5 with Chris Rock. You see this promo of this movie with Bradley Cooper called American Sniper. And this is a story about Chris Kyle, who actually did a tour of duty in Iraq, and he struggles with being a good father and a husband despite his deployment. And when you watch the clip, what you see is Bradley Cooper playing Chris Kyle having to make a decision whether or not he's going to shoot this kid who has a grenade in his hand, and then it just cuts off right there. We have one of the co-stars of the movie with us right now. Oh, man, I love seeing this guy work and get more and more work. I remember him, you were in a movie with Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And ER, you did something on ER once, right?
Yeah, it was a couple movies with Drew Barrymore, Never Been Kissed, and then it was He's Just Not That Into You.
He's just not that into you. Here, talk on that.
Oh,
mic.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's the one
that's
that
my first little interview. So I mean, not little, but you know, it's my first interview. So I'm honest. Like
your first interview. Where
just
today?
Sit down, just period.
We got a haze.
This is your first interview?
Just sitting in here. Yeah, I've been like a mystery man. You know, we talked in Phoenix.
Yeah,
remember?
I remember that. Yeah,
I never
at
do
the ball
like
game.
press or anything. But when I was coming here, I said I remember what y'all talked about to me. I said I'm gonna call him. And Kelly, thank you for just setting this up for me.
Aw.
I appreciate that.
Cory Hardrict is here, man.
Yeah, welcome.
Man,
Welcome to the
Cory.
family.
Yeah.
It's interesting because we sat up in the lunchroom and we in Phoenix and we just talked about branding and you have that ability and potential to become an even bigger brand in your field, you know. But you do it for the art and the craft, right? You don't do it for the hoopla and the hype.
Nah, I do it for I do it because I love to do it. I like to do my work and disappear.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I feel like the more mystique and mysterious you are, you know, and people not really knowing you out there in the public eye so much, they can take your work serious. So that's just the way I came into the game. And I love that side of it more, you know, than like, I'm going to let my work speak, like all the time. And that's what I want it to be about, always. Wow. But now I know, like, when you're a brother, you got to get out there and do more. You know, you got to do everything. And I've been in, like, 60, like, I got, like, 60 credits, and no one knows it. They still say that's Tia Maury's husband. But I'm like, I did, like, 6, 7 movies in the past year and a half, like, all lead roles. Like, I got a bunch of films coming out, like American Sniper. Then I went to Europe and did Spectrals, a $100 million legendary film.
Yeah.
And then I did a film in Detroit, like, right after that, another lead. Yeah, Lala was in that, like a lot of people. So I've just been working. That's it.
That's it. But y'all kind of like that, you know, like Leonardo has that. I mean, the press catches up with him, but you don't see him doing a whole lot of DiCaprio. You don't see him doing a whole lot, you know. You don't see him doing a whole lot on social media. You don't see him doing a whole lot, you know, World Star Hip. You don't see, you know, all these platforms.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's helped you or hurt you, the fact that you just kind of do your work and disappear?
I don't know. It's kind of like both. I feel like it's helped me because people like take me serious and don't really know, like they don't really know who I am, like as a person, like all on social media. But you know, I am a father. You know, I am a husband. It's just like those are good things people should know.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just not out here just acting crazy in the streets or nothing. I just like to do my work and go home. But I think it has hurt me because I don't like to get out too much and do too much like promotion and all that stuff. So it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're here, brother.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Welcome home, man. You're home.
Yeah, no doubt.
How did Tia get you to do the reality show? Because I saw you on the reality show when she was pregnant, about to have the baby.
Well, they got me to do it, but you saw I was ducking in and out.
Yeah,
like,
I saw that. You was quick with it. I saw
wasn't
that.
doing like the whole, you know, like how other people do it. Right. I was just like, you know, I'll come in and say hey, and then I'll turn my back and I'll walk out.
And say bye.
Literally.
Yeah. And they'll tell me, I'm going to be real with you, Sway. They'll say, hey, you know, you want to get like $10,000, $20,000 for 5 minutes, and I'll be like, well, what I got to do, you know? I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I make a sandwich and I walk upstairs.
Yeah, and that's it,
that
right?
was
That's how
That
much
was
it is for 5 minutes, literally.
Well,
I
for
just-
him.
Yeah, I mean, they just asked, and I was just like, yeah, put a mic on me. I'll do this, but I controlled it. So
That's
Yeah.
be nice.
But,
That's smart.
yeah.
But don't you think though, Corey, like
Yes.
it helped too? Like all of us here, and I think outside
Right.
too. Not that it matters, but we have a lot of respect for your marriage just because of that very reason. Like
Thank you.
your marriage is one of the few that's in the public eye that's very respected, and I think your approach to this and having control of it has helped ducking in and out. Whatever
Right.
you get paid, that's your business. But you know, I respect the fact that you did
10,
that.
10 to 20
thank you.
G's for 5 minutes.
I didn't want to repeat it.
Okay.
You know what he got. But respect for
but
you for that, though.
I like to keep my private and personal life just this that. You know, I don't want to let the world like see that. I
Good
want to
for
protect
y'all,
that.
man.
Yeah.
Good for y'all.
Do that all the time,
No
man.
doubt.
We're going to talk more about the movie American Sniper. Cory Hardrict is here. 888-742-3345.
Do you think for 1 second that I wouldn't rather trade places with them?
Yeah, that was a clip from Battle of L.A. We got Cory Hardrict here with us, who's done how many movies to your credit?
26.
26 movies
Wow.
to his credit.
Right.
And you probably don't know much about him by design, other than being married with Tatia Mowry and the work that you've seen him do, not realize that this is the same person that's done it. Where are
Right.
you from originally?
Chicago.
You're from the
South
Shire.
side. Yeah, South
Damn.
side Chicago.
You got verses? You spit?
Nah.
Like you got
I
a
don't
verse on you, man.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
All that
that's
south
not me.
side.
That's not you.
No, that's not me.
When you said South Side, South
Nah.
Side. So what Chicago
Yes.
has been experiencing in forever, that's really come to surface. You know, it's a lot of kids dying out there. It's a lot of struggle out there. It's a lot of beauty out there too.
Right.
We don't get to hear about the balance. But what was it like for you growing up? Did you gang culture is big in Chicago?
Yeah,
did you
it's
go?
really
Did you
big.
did you
It's
have to
really
deal with
big.
those things? Or?
Yeah, I had to deal with it because all my like the school and all my cousins and relatives, all of them was like GD. I could say that, right?
Yeah.
It was all GDs and
That's gangster disciples.
Yeah. But that's that.
Tracy.
I grew up around that, but I wasn't a part of it. I just seen it, and I just know I didn't want to be a part of that. But at the same time, those were people I kind of looked at who were, doing well. But I knew I wanted to do well in a positive light. So I just stayed focused. My mom got me into it, doing extra work actually in Oprah's her what was this? I think her second produced film. TV film. It was called There Are No Children Here, and I was an extra in that film. That was almost like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And then after that, it just hit me, like the bug hit me to just that I want to do this for the rest of my life. And then, I don't know if I was telling you in Phoenix, like I had lost my mom to to leukemia, and I made her a promise when she was passing that I would move to LA and I would try to win an Oscar one day. And then, when she passed, I sat around Chicago for a little bit.
Yeah.
Just like, man, like it really, she's not here no more. So I got to fulfill that promise. So I went to Inglewood with $70 and
Wow.
yeah, so I'm here. Like, so it's like, it can be done.
Wow, man, that's a.
He trying to make
This is
people
kinda
cry,
studio. You
yo.
about to
Gosh.
Stop. Cory, not
For interview, I can only tell you the truth.
I
So
only
that's
want
it.
the truth. That's
Wow.
all I want. And I think that's beautiful. You went to Inglewood, California,
Right.
with $70 in your pocket. How did you survive during that time?
Right.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what happened was a guy let me sleep on his he had a studio apartment. He let me sleep there. He said I got 2 months to give him $150 a month, or I gotta leave. And I was just like, well, all right, cool. So I went, I worked at Kmart. I did security. I did whatever because I wasn't going back to Chicago.
Yeah.
And I felt like nobody knew me in Inglewood, so I had to say, you know what, I don't have no pride or no ego. Don't nobody know me out here. I was getting on the bus. I was wearing a hat like I was a nerd, but it was like, I'm smarter than that. I'm like, I don't care how they look at me. I'm just going to get what I got to, what I came for.
Damn.
And I stayed,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
How did you meet Tia? When did y'all first meet?
All right, that was going to come right after that. We did
Okay.
a film called Hollywood Horror. It was an independent film. I was waiting on the bus downtown, her and her sister, and I had a lead role with them in this movie. It was my first film. And I'm waiting on the bus downtown, and her and her sister drive by, and they see me. I kind of turn like, damn, shit, I'm embarrassed. Like, I'm in a movie with them, and I'm waiting on the damn bus, right?
Wow.
So what happened was they raised down the window and was like, hey, was waving. I'm like, shit. I got to go to work tomorrow and see them. But I said, whatever. So they pulled back, and they were like, we'll give you a ride. I was like, no, because I knew where I stayed. And they lived in the valley. They had a Beamer. I was just like, man, all right. And then I was, told them where I live, and they took me. They took me all the way home.
To Inglewood?
They took me to Inglewood.
Damn, the Maori sisters were in Inglewood.
They took me to Inglewood, and it happened. We were friends since then, and then I knew she was just a real one.
Yeah.
We were just friends for a while, and then we've been together ever since.
That's beautiful, man.
Been together ever since.
It's interesting because you hear about stories of relationships that are made and exist in the business, and then you hear about the disparities in people's success levels, and when you guys came to be a couple, she was, who she is. Right. She was big. How did you navigate through that? Just as a man, did that bother you at all? That she probably was making more money, had more things, or
no? Because
at that time,
it didn't really bother me because I feel like money is just money, you know what I'm saying? People are people, and if you just honest and real with people, either they gonna ride with you or not. And I wasn't trying to sell nothing or get anything from her. And to this day, I never people like, man, did your wife do something? My wife never have done anything. Like, it's hard. She can't work in the films I've been in.
Yeah.
And I don't like go where she's at, but it's just like we bring it together. But it's just been real, you know. And she let me do my thing. She let me stay mysterious. Like, she get on me sometimes, like, you got to start doing press. You need to be up here. Like, what you doing? Like, so she my biggest fan. But, I'll get there. But I feel like I'm there. I know I am, but I'm just like a silent ninja, man. I ain't going nowhere, man. So I ain't worried about that, the hype. I'll be here.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's
dope.
Clint Eastwood directed this movie, American Sniper. You worked with him before,
in Gran Torino.
In Gran Torino.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood is, legendary. I don't necessarily see eye to eye on how he expresses his political views.
Right. I don't get into that.
But who he is to the filmmaking is just, invaluable.
Yeah.
What is it like sitting down talking with Clint? Like, just
I'm gonna tell you this though, just from my personal experience with Clint, like, he gave me the realest advice ever on Gran Torino. We ate lunch like every day for like a week straight, and he told me one thing. He said, "Never worry about what you're gonna get. Just always show him what you got." So when he told me that, I took that and I said, you know what? That's kind of why I am the way I am, because I'm like, don't worry about what you get. Just always show him, and
Right.
just show them
what you got.
Yeah, because I'm not a big talker. I'm just a doer.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to play the press. I don't know how to play it that well. So I'm going to be honest. I don't know that, like, that world. But I do know how, when they say action, I know how to get down and show the real.
I like this.
Cory Hardrict, all right? Bradley Cooper is like a Hollywood, elite down there at this point. But he's a really, seem like down-to-earth, cool guy.
Yeah.
Did he get buck?
Yeah, he
got
gained like
buff.
40 pounds.
40 pounds, right?
Yeah, he was eating like, 6,000 to 8,000 calories a day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he really embodied this character.
For the role.
Yeah, he really did, yeah. He had the language, like, everything down with this guy, Chris Kyle. He studied the guy, went down to Texas, sat with his family. Yeah, so he really embraced his character really well. He's getting, some good like people are really, like, want to try to get him in, like, consideration, or he's there now, so.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll get nominated. So,
what was his life like on set compared to, like, did he have a lot of press around him, a lot of paparazzi trying to follow him?
Nope, he's a simple guy. Like, he just rolled with his one assistant, and that was it. Nah, he didn't have anything.
I don't know if he's simple. Who did we have up here that told that story when we did?
That's what I saw.
You saw that?
Well, I saw simple.
Who do we have here? Said
And they talked about Bradley Cooper?
Yeah, she used to. She dated them.
I don't know.
It'll come to me.
Not Cameron Diaz.
A white chick.
Forget it. It didn't come to me, man. Huh?
Jennifer Lawrence.
Was it Jennifer Lawrence? Nah, I wish we did have Jennifer Lawrence up here. Can you call her?
Put Cory on the spot.
I'll talk to her. It'll come to mind. It's been a long morning. This movie is out
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
Yes, Christmas.
Christmas Day. This is a timely movie, especially considering what's going on with ISIS overseas. And we're starting to get a kind of like an inside perspective of what war is like in this era, especially when you watch, Homeland and some of these programs that's kind of like indirectly based on true stories.
Right.
What kind of research did you have to do for your character, D?
I talked to the guy. He's back in Afghanistan, and I just spoke with him, and we went over emails, and he just told me like what he loved to do and what he did, his dislikes, and he was just like a quiet guy, but he said one thing. He was just like, I love the military, and where else can you jump out of planes? He was like, blow shit up and kill people and get paid for it, and he said that's me. And he told me that. And he said, you better not fuck this up because if I see you at the premiere, I'm going to kill you.
Damn.
He told me that. But he laughed at the end. But I kind of was like, damn.
Because he could pick you off. You never knew it was coming.
Yeah, so I want to portray him right.
Corey mentioned the Bucks way really quickly. Now, being that T is in the industry, you're in the industry, you think your son, Creed, would you have any, regrets for him jumping into the industry?
No, if he wanted to. Do it. He's too young to make that decision now. But if he has the natural gift for it, I support my son.
That's dope.
Yes.
I just figured out who it was with Bradley Cooper.
Tell us.
Because we had him. We're gonna get. You're not gonna do the mystery sack today. We'll get you next time. It's your first interview. And we had Zoe Saldana put her hand in the mystery sack. And the question was, have you ever had a relationship with somebody you work with? And
you right, Sway.
Okay,
Good memory.
okay,
Good
all
memory.
right. And how did it go? And she said it was great.
Yeah, that's right.
She didn't say his name, but we all kind of figured out that Bradley's the man. So she didn't say his name. So just for the record for her sake.
Yeah, she never said
What's
his
the
name.
mystery say?
You want to do it? Yeah. Let's do have him do the mystery sack. All right.
Oh, he was trying to save you.
And reach in.
Dig deep. Tried to save him, man. Tried to save him.
Sway tried
Cory
to
Hardrict
save you,
is here,
Corey.
man.
Yep. So what you're gonna do is 3 questions. You pick them out one at a time. Read them out loud, and you have to answer them honestly.
What's the first question?
Oh, man.
You gotta read it out loud, man.
All right, what's the craziest place you had sex with your significant other?
Talk about private life.
Jesus.
I'm
Man,
sorry.
the mystery sack got right into it. Man,
Corey's like, I've been working all my life to keep my life personal. I stop my Sway and stick my hand in this gold bag.
you can't pass on this way. You got
Hi, yo. Welcome to the press.
it. Hey, right, we here. So whatever. Damn. Hold on, man. This is set up.
That's the question, man.
Yeah, well,
You know, straight time sex, man. We all have it.
Yeah, your
It's
parents.
your wife, so it's different.
Yeah, man. It's different.
well, everybody didn't probably did it this place, I just gonna say the car,
The car?
Yeah.
Okay.
The back. Yeah.
Yeah. The
Not
back
that old
seat.
Beamer. Not the
No,
Beamer she
no,
put you up
no.
in. Okay.
You had more leg room. We had more leg room in the other car.
Question number 2. Put that one to the
Attaboy,
side.
Corey.
There you go. Dig deep.
Dig deep. Car, man. Car sex. I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah. All right. Would you kill an innocent person if you thought it might mean saving a dozen other people?
Ooh.
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't do it?
Nah, I'll let that man deal with God, man. I ain't killing nobody.
Yeah. Okay.
I want
That's
that blood
what's
on
up.
my hands.
Yeah, there it is. I like that.
Final one.
I like that.
I know one.
Good luck, man. Oh, it looked like one of them questions. What it say?
Have you ever been fired or had to fire someone? How did it go?
Okay, that's close.
Oh, that's. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I got fired from a job, a TV show. They said I wasn't funny enough. It was called Accidentally on Purpose. I showed up, and they pulled me. The producers pulled me to the side, like the first day of taping, and they said I wasn't too comical, my timing, because I'm more brooding, like undertone, quiet, and they hired Pooch.
Pooch Hall,
Yeah, it was Accidentally on Purpose. Yeah,
Pooch Hall.
cool dude, but that was more his style.
More his style?
Yeah, it wasn't
okay,
me.
they didn't want you cooning or nothing, right? They just wanted to. Okay, all right then. Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
I know what I it's just like everything with me. I got to be, it's just certain grounded. Not that he's not, but it wasn't me, and everything is different for different people. You know, so yeah.
Okay, man. Corey, man, I hope
Thank you,
this went
sir.
well for you, man.
Yeah, it went real well.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
What about these sex questions, man? I'm just out here thinking.
Yeah, you good with that. You
All right.
you didn't really pick the doozies.
Yeah.
Oh, it's more. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
American Sniper, December 25th. Make sure you check it out. Cory Hardrict is starring in it, along with Bradley Cooper. Based on a true story. Chris Kyle.
Chris Kyle, yes.
Chris Kyle. Someone who served our military, and it's based around his life. And it looks like a really interesting, alluring movie, man. So congratulations.
Thank you, Sway. I appreciate
Continued success, man.
No
And
doubt.
Thank you, guys.
Go talk to Oprah and a
everything.
few people.
it. To talk to him, yeah.
On that level, though, don't do the bullshit chicken circuit.
Yeah.
You
All
know
right.
I'm not.
Okay.
You know I'm not.
All right.
I want to play the president. I'm putting that out there. They doing a movie next summer, so they told me I was on the short list. So I'm putting it out there. I'm gonna play him.
Oh,
That
stop.
President
would be
Barack
dope.
Obama.
Yeah, they doing
I
the
can
movie.
see that too.
Wow.
A lot of people been asking me, and I'm like, you know what? I'm from the South Side, so I do want to play him. So
Wow.
yeah.
Cory Hardrict would like to play your role, President Obama, because he tunes into the show.
Right.
That's your
No,
buddy,
true,
Sway.
true, true.
One day I don't think he believe it. And Michelle Obama as well, First Lady. We've sat and we speak with her. We've interviewed them both.
You, not
Oh,
we.
you have?
Yeah,
You. Well, I like to include the team on it. I
But
can't,
you was
nothing
your-
I am.
He
I can
knows
be
your
without
name.
you.
He
Okay.
knows your name.
All right, listen to this, Cory.
You're listening to the only show with a direct hotline to the president.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you,
sir.
Sway.
Good
Thank
to see
you,
you,
man.
man.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Sway in the morning.
He said, appreciate it, Sway.
you heard that?
He
Yeah, I
said,
did
Sway.
hear that.
You want to try? You
You
want to
the
say that
man.
to me in that voice? Mr. President, thank you for coming, brother. You not ready yet? All right. Cory,
Thank you, Sway.
thanks for coming through.
It's Sway in the morning. Only on Shade 45.